Hey everybody, John Viginia here. Good afternoon. Greetings from Moorefield, West Virginia. Local time here is 2:11. Today is December 2nd, 2016. Guess what? We are loaded. Woohoo! I never got loaded this early on a Friday. But I've never stayed at the shipper that long either. I got there last night at about what, 9 o'clock I think it was last night. I slept right there by the staging area. They woke me up at about 7 or 8, maybe 9. And it was a very, very long, slow loading process. But the good thing is, I didn't have to start my clock. So right now we've got full 11 hours to drive from here to, I would imagine it would probably get me to hopefully Eaton, Ohio, or even better somewhere in Indiana. I don't know, which is really, really cool. Right now we have 7 hours and 43 minutes before we need to take a mandatory 30-minute break. My first goal of the day is to reach Breezewood, Pennsylvania, right there by the turnpike, which is 122 miles from here. Okay, one of the topics that I have seen on YouTube today in the comment section is, why is there a lot of empty trailers at most of these shippings and receivings? Well, they're not necessarily empty. They're, well, a couple of reasons. Some companies, they don't load their stuff until at night, or sometimes a day. Out of hundreds and hundreds of trailers that they park at their lot, that can be devoured and gone by, you know, a matter of hours. There are times with those shippings or receivers, they're completely out of trailers. Well, not completely, but most of them are. And do they also rotate? Do they rotate trailers? Yeah, I'm sure they do. A lot of those trailers are also for staging or storage area. When the warehouse is so full, they take their trailers and load them up and just put them out there in a lot just to get the room. Now here's a dirty trick sometimes that shippers do. Now all of you are well aware about one of the requirements for companies to drop their trailers at these shippers or receivers. One of the requirements is that you had to have at least 3/4 tank of reefer fuel. And for good reason. Sometimes they load their product, and sometimes customers, the trucking department or trucking companies can't pick them up on time, and they ran out of fuel, and they had to unload that, put it back in warehouse, and that cost a lot of aggravation and a lot of money. But here's the dirty trick. Sometimes some of these shippers will actually use your drop trailer as a storage place with your reefer fuel. It wouldn't be so bad if they replenish your fuel, but I've been to some places where I'm supposed to pick up an empty, but all the trailers are loaded. I can't understand why, because that product is already, the product that the company shipped in has already been received. So why then are the trailers still loaded? And that's because, again, these warehouses will use your trailer as a storage place. Dirty, rotten trick. I remember some of these reefer units, reefer tank will hold 25 gallons, I think. At, you know, sometimes at $3, $4 a gallon. Whew, that adds up a lot of money. Not to mention your wear and tear of your reefer unit. Another topic that was asked of me was what kind of fuel, 3 different fuels, fuel for the truck, the reefer, and the DEF. Oh, the DEF is not a fuel, it's for environmental purposes, to burn off all the excess carbon monoxide or CO2s or whatever that is. Basically to clean up the air. But the fuel of the truck can also be used in the reefer, which is most of the time, 99% of the time is always the case. Sometimes, like in the petrol over there in Pleasant Prairie, they actually have off-road diesel. Off-road diesel are cheaper, and they have a lot more sulfur on them, and they're non-taxable. A lot of farmers use them, but the modern engines of reefers now, they can't use those fuel, because most engines now use low sulfur fuels. Winter fuel, I believe there is a winter fuel, number 2 diesel. It's a little bit formulated to withstand a little bit colder climate, but that's not always a guarantee. Those are probably good for like -5, -10. But when it gets colder than that, I guarantee you you'd still get gelled up. Somebody told me once that the Peterbilts have units that the fuel are not only insulated, but they're heated. Thus saving you from adding fuel additives or anti-gel from the tank all the way to a fuel filter, insulated and heated. Come on, baby blue. Let's go, baby blue. I'm hoping to be in Sheboygan by about, I don't know, possibly 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The Filipino Christmas party of Sheboygan is going to be tomorrow night, and you're all invited. You can dress up any way you want. Bring your own food. Or you don't even have to dress up. It's so early to do a Christmas party, I tell you. December 3rd. So we've got 3/4 of fuel tank, and our reefer unit is full. Right now we are at 7th gear, burning at 1600 RPM, holding steady at 29 miles per hour. Oh, by the way, we are loaded with 76,080 pounds. That's gross. That's vehicle gross weight. We're grossing right now at 76,080 pounds of fresh dressed chicken. So that's probably around 43,000 pounds of chicken. That's a lot of barbecue. Alright, we are on the 8th gear and rising, climbing. A little dark out here today. Come on, Dragonfly, let's go. I'm a flying, Johnny, be good. I know a lot of you have enjoyed yesterday's December surprise. I begin to suspect, I really do, that one of you did it just so I could do that video. I'm just glad it all worked out. The work wasn't hard. It was just figuring out the right way to do it. I know I could have split my jumper cables, make them into one, which I've done before many times. And all I had to do was connect the positive side on the batteries and let the body of the truck and trailer connect the negatives. I've done that many times. In fact, I've even started the truck using the reefer battery. Of course, you gotta let it run for about 20 minutes. Long ago, I used to connect both terminals, and a driver told me, "Why are you doing that? You only need one." I said, "Why?" "Because the vehicle body is your negative." I said, "Oh yeah." It works real well. I just didn't want to split my cable. Again, the local time is 2:28. Temperature is 42 degrees. We are down to 114 miles to Breezewood. Should I shift? Should I shift? Let's try it. Any earlier than that, it would have not worked. This mess up here. It's kind of giving the glare. I was looking for that pen. It drove me all morning long. I said, where in the world is that pen? Right here. Holy smokies, 20 minutes. We'll catch you guys later. Oh, there's an ADO truck over there. I think that was Mark. Alright, we'll catch you guys later. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. Happy Friday, everyone. May the Lord Jesus Christ draw you near his heart and shower you with abundance of mercy and grace.